doing her makeup. She's actually doing her makeup while driving. With a brush and everything. That's worse than a mobile phone for me. That.
We come to the second part of this clip. This bunch of girls up here, only one of them actually looks properly, and she's the only one that doesn't cross the road. The others don't look at all. We get to the end of the road. There's a school just to the right hand side of us. It's around about the school run time. I haven't put the clocks forward. It is 8:10, not 7:10. So as we pull round here, you've got the obvious parents just pulling up wherever they want. This one in the middle of the road. She just dropped her kid off and parked there. Well, didn't really park as such. And now you've got the kids just crossing the road. Look where the crossing is. It's an absolute joke. And another one there. Now, where are the teachers? Stopping them doing it. Oh yeah, they're there, having a chat with their back to the road. They actually get paid extra to stand there and do that, you know. I used to work in a school and they actually get paid to stand there and chat. Well, it's not actually getting paid to chat. They're supposed to be doing a job. And that job is to make sure people get into the school safely, which obviously they are not doing. You can see more children crossing the road behind them. They don't know they're crossing the road behind them because they're both staring the same direction. Pointless having them there if they're not going to do their job. And as we come to the front camera, just a little bit further down the road, we come to another bugbearer of mine, manners on the road. Purposely leave a gap for that car that's indicating to turn right, and I get nothing. Absolutely no acknowledgement whatsoever. So a little bit further down the road, I'm going to be a little bit picky. Yes, I know, me being picky. It's one lane. Technically, it's still one lane. So why are these cars doing this? And again, technically, them zigzag lines you are not supposed to be overtaking on, are you not? Or is that just on approach to the crossing? He should know better. An instructor should know better not to overtake when it's a single lane anyway. It doesn't turn into a 2 lanes until about 30 feet past this van. But not only that, they're making people move out of their way while they drive on the wrong side of the road a little bit. And overtaking on zigzags. As I say, he should know better. I'll speed it up here just so you can see where the lane starts. Yes, I know I'm being picky, but it only just starts here. In this clip here, I'm going to show you the classic merge and turn that goes pear-shaped. The British are renowned for their queuing. We like to queue. But apparently that's changing in this country, especially on the roads. You can see up there, that sign says that 2 lanes are going to come into 1. Which is fair enough. We all know how merge and turns are supposed to work, don't we? I'll speed it up just a little bit here, so it's not too boring for you. Now, as you can probably see, the outside lane is moving a little bit quicker than the inside lane. I'm leaving a gap now, because I'm thinking this Range Rover next to me is holding up the traffic to come in front of me and behind the van in front. That was my thinking towards it anyway, because it was leaving too much of a gap in front of it. So I'm leaving a gap for him to get into. But there's always a but. As I said, the outside lane is moving quicker than the inside lane. So we'll speed it up again now. And in a second, you'll see that the white line stops. So that we all should be in one lane now. But these people just will not do it. They will not move over. Now, I've left the gap for this Range Rover for a long while. Now I'm leaving it for this Skoda that's next to me. But they're not interested. There's a white car in front of this Range Rover that's turning right, which is stopping this Range Rover going even further down the road. Remember, there is only one lane here now. Now, I'm quite willing to let one of them in. It doesn't bother me. That's what you're supposed to do. But they're not interested. They want to go further. Now, come in here, Range Rover. There's the gap. No, we want to go further. And so does the Skoda. That's not how merging turns work. So the van in front of me has let 2 in, and I have let no one in because there was no one to let in the end, through no fault of my own. So we'll speed it up again because we haven't quite finished yet, because the road goes back out to 2 lanes and then back into 1 a little bit further down the road. Throw in a right turn up there by the traffic lights and a Skoda that does that.
Where are you going, you fucking bellend?
And guess what? The Skoda isn't turning right. Neither is the Range Rover, and yet they've both gone out to the right hand lane. There is cars indicating to turn right. I could see them. You can't see it because of the van, unfortunately, but I could see them. But they couldn't. So not only have they not merged in turn properly, they've gone straight out to the outside lane and cut in when everyone's turning right up here.
Yeah, and guess where he ain't there, is he? Mr. Skoda? No, he's cut in. Surprise, surprise.
So we'll speed it up yet again, because we still ain't finished with them 2 clowns. And let's see how far they got. Bear with me while we speed this up. The Range Rover is just about to enter the roundabout. Don't know where the Skoda is yet.
5 shots on target. 5 seconds of genius. And now, 5 bets in a bundle. Whatever the action this week. When you
So we'll speed it up again. There's the Range Rover. And now we're looking at road signs. 300 yards, that says. 200 yards. Now, it's only because I know this road like the back of my hand. I know that there's no roadworks in 200 yards. 100 yards. I know there isn't any roadworks in 100 yards as well. Well, we should be hitting the roadworks now. Guess what? They're not there. So, yet again, we'll speed it up. Now, just up here, there's a right turning. And people are doing that, what the van's doing.
Fuck you, ain't coming in here, cunt. Fuck off.
Now, obviously, you heard me there. I'm not letting the blue car in. It left it so late to get into the correct lane. So as we get to these traffic lights, if you look just up there to the right hand side, you will see a car, a familiar car. Yes, the Skoda. It got that far. So we'll speed it up yet again, because we still haven't finished with this gang of cars around me.
Numpty-ish.
Now I move over because, as I said, I know this road like the back of my hand. And I know that there is roadworks now. 300 yards, 200 yards, 100 yards.
See that, yeah?
I don't know why this Audi can't see cones, the signs or anything and leaves it this late.
See that? Jesus, why does it take people so long to see stuff?
Remember that blue car that was behind us that I just didn't let in and I politely told it to go away? Well, there it is there. And it still can't see them cones or the signs
See
or
that, yeah?
anything.
Can you see that? Jesus, why does it take people so long to see stuff?
Well, we'll wait and see what Pep and Haugen do. I mean, it's a different game now, isn't it? Very, very few clubs stick with managers as long as those two have their respective clubs. Yeah, it's a different time. I think Pep will be remembered whenever he leaves as to the style.
It's just a little no entry there, dear.
He scored the points here, Master, because that's unparalleled. Nobody won. There's a hell of a lot of pressure and reaction. To people using pressure groups, and these people are involved in this. Look at the pressures being brought to bear on Qataris and the consequences of the World Cup and the constant.
How about looking this way, mate? You were looking the wrong way.
They've got to pay out compensatory funds for things
He was looking at the wrong way. He was looking left and not right.
much influence as legislation.
You've got a big hedge in front of you, you can't see round, and yet you pull out.